Okay, here we go again. I am back up working on the same font because I'm not done and I need to be done in 22 hours. I haven't gotten a chance to work on it all weekend because I've been doing other stuff. I just finished my write-up for the 2018 Smiley Award, which was Stephen Travis's Tapestry, which is an amazing language. I suggest you give it a look. Anyway, so right now I've got to, I need to do some coding here. So we're going to open up the Features and Classes tab. As you can see here, there's a bunch of, well, we've got 3 consonants so far, right? B, D, P, and then just the vowels. And we need to do the rest of them. So I needed to look up what the rest of them are. Now I know what the rest of them are. I'm going to put them in alphabetical order, but I'm doing them in the order that I ordinarily write up an IPA chart in. There isn't that many, but there is enough. So I'm going to be doing a lot of this. Look at how exciting this is. God, I wish these were not so off. I should have done all the long vowels, then all the short vowels. Then they would all be in a line. Because all that matters is that the long vowel comes before the requisite short vowel. No, but then it's going to actually show up this way. No, so forget it. I want to do this. All right, whatever. So now I need to just do K, G, and Q for the stops. All right. I decided not to try to listen to music yet with headphones because I don't want to deal with it if it doesn't work. I have no idea if somebody would come for me if if you could hear the music from my headphones on the YouTube video. Like if I would get dinged for, horning in on some poor band's territory. And of course what it would be probably some power metal band from Finland. And I like those guys. I don't want to eat into their profits. Alright, what do I got? Q now. I suppose the smart way to do this would be to open up something like TextEdit and paste these and then just do a great big find and replace. But I don't feel like it. I'm just going to do this. It's not that bad. There aren't that many consonants. Alright, that's the stops. Now we got the nasals. M, N, and Ngma. Oh, I'll do that later. Alright, M for right now. Why did I do that? Come on. Maybe let's just do, I know I'm going to miss some if I do this, but it's going to save me some time. Alright, that looks like I got all of them. Alright, N. Oh, I guess I should explain what I'm doing since you might not know. This is a little, I guess, it's a little bit of code that you can add to any font. What this code does is it says substitute the material on the left with the material on the right. It's somewhat limited in that the material on the right can only be one glyph. So you can't, say like replace S and T by, I don't know, like Esh and Theta or whatever. It has to be exactly one item on the right, whatever that item is. On the left, there can be as many items as you want. If they're all in a row like this, it will take that entire string and replace it with one character. If I were to do this and add a little apostrophe there, what it would do is it would replace that one character with this character in that context. So in other words, when A happened to appear after M and before another A, it would replace the middle A with that character right there. Of course, I don't want to do that right now, but I probably will end up having to do that later when I do the numbers. All right, so that's M and N. Now we're going to do angma. Oh, wait, no. If we're going to do angma, obviously we want this one, so we can save some work. Now, the only trick is that when you have a sequence that occurs before, you know what, this needs to come before G, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs to come before N and G. That way, it gets the entire sequence, say NGAA, and it doesn't have an N sitting there by itself, and then get GAA and replace that with this thing. The ordering is important. It goes through the list from top to bottom, and then cycles through it again each time you press something. Anyway, so this seems to work. Anyway, so all of those. I'm not sure. Are we ever going to have consonants by themselves? No, we're not. We're not. This is going to be a straight syllabary, not an abugida. We're going to have to use some fancy synharmonic deletion stuff. Oh shit! Now I gotta go back to the ends. Did you see that? Oh, I hope that wasn't the only one I screwed, or I hope that was the only one I screwed up. Okay, let's see. Any other D's there? Can I do a find here? Right. What the hell? It's a search bar. What the hell is good as a search bar if it doesn't search for anything? Stupid. Is there a, hold on, let's save first. Is there a find? What? What? Oh, great. Okay. Oh, it is finding stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, those little dudes. Okay. 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 All right. Well, that means no errors. Well, that's nice. Okay. Well, that is good to know. I mean, it doesn't have a replace, right? No, it doesn't. But how nice. How quaint. That's just cute. All right. So that takes care of the nasals. Now let's do L. Okay. L. I couldn't just... So this thing is I'm creating this writing system for a language that doesn't exist, but for a language which may exist. God damn it, it still has the D in there. I need to copy something else. A language which may exist in the future. So because of that, I have to guess what the phonology is going to be, or I basically have to kind of hamstring myself with the phonology. I don't know if there's going to be any, what do you call it, any palatals in this. I don't have any palatals in this thing. So in order to do this, in order to come up with a palatal series, I'm going to have to do some pretty radical things here. I'll have to build in some sound changes and basically use, I guess, these things and put like vowel characters next to characters that are consonant followed by an E or something, or use, does this have an H? Doesn't have an H. I should probably build in a dead character, either an H or a glottal stop. Whatever. I can do that later. I can do that later. I don't need to do that now. Anyway, okay, so that's L. The R is next. R is going to be uvular, and I've learned my lesson this time. I am copying so that it doesn't have the stupid D, and I don't have any stupid errors. All right, R. And over here, what am I doing? And now, okay, that's done. Now the fricatives. There are 6 fricatives. If you want to skip ahead in the video, I'm going to have to think of something fun to entertain you while I do this. What's your favorite swear word that starts with F? Mine is fornication. Just kidding. That's not a swear word. Unless this is 1779. Should that? Okay, no, that looks right. That looks right. Okay, V. It's nice not having a palatal series. I don't have to care about it. Stupid palatals. I always do stuff. You always have to do stuff to get them and do stuff to things around them. Palatals are so needy. I despise them. I mean, I like the way they sound, and I like them in pretty much every language that they're in. Except for Noelith. Oh my god. I don't know if you're familiar with the show, the Shannara Chronicles, that I worked on for 2 seasons. One on MTV, one on Spike. But that was a case of not test driving a language well enough after I was done with it. Noelith has a series of consonant mutations for case. They also factor into the verbal system, but they're most obvious with case. And it has a palatal, what do you call it? What am I talking about? My goodness. Okay, I'm going to need KH for that. It has a palatal mutation, among other things. Palatal, then it has one that's basically intervocalic voicing, and then it has one that is a nasal mutation. And then it has the regular, so everything's got, 4 forms, right? The problem is that the palatal mutation in that language is extraordinarily powerful. And the palatal mutation is used for the accusative. What that means is that the palatal mutation shows up a lot, in both alveolars and velars end up participating or end up becoming palatals. So that means something like what would have been kya becomes cha, and what would have been tia becomes cha. Same with the fricatives. And so basically there's just, all over the place. You cannot escape it. And it ends up sounding a little bit silly to my ear. Maybe it wouldn't to somebody whose native language this was, but to me it's just a bit much. And it came to be irksome for a language that I otherwise liked quite a bit. All right, that's all of them. That is all of the consonants, so we are done. So we're going to go ahead and hit compile, and it's going to return an error. This error is going to tell me, hey, wait a minute, there are no characters with this name. That's right, there aren't, because they haven't been created yet. So I would like you to create them. Now when you hit compile again, it doesn't have any problems. And we're going to go back to the default view. And there they are. There are all the little characters that I have to fill in. We're going to color code them because it will be helpful. Actually, first let's do this. Let's drop the vowels in there. We may not end up wanting to do this later, but let's do it for now. Definitely we don't want to keep the replace symbols under new names. There's nothing there. All right, so every single time I get to the new white square, it should come up with a new consonant. If it didn't, then I left one out somewhere. So far, so good. Very, very nice. There's L. There's M. T. V. Z. Perfect. All right. So I color code these just so that I don't, get lost. All right. So what comes after pink? Well, blue would come after pink, actually. Maybe I should use a different color. No, because blue I'm using for the vowels. Yeah, I'm going to use cyan. All right. Green and cyan look very similar. No, I'm going to use cyan for that. And I'm going to use blue for this. There. That purpley color, whatever it is. Okay. So then after that would come red. I should have done this earlier. Oh, criminy. Okay, it's going to get easier now. There we go, that's the first red. Okay, how many before does it stop? One, wait. Well, I'll figure it out now. Okay, GH to this one. After red comes green. After green comes pink. Ga, gua. No, pink. Okay, so it's forget it. It's going to take me longer to figure out where the stupid thing stops than to just do it. All right, after pink comes blue. After blue comes red. After red comes green. You may be wondering, why am I showing you this? Because I want you to see how boring this job is sometimes. And sometimes it's boring because I don't know a better way to do what I'm doing. Or I do know and I just didn't do it, and so I just doggedly persist out of spite. Blue comes after pink, right? Okay, now it's red. All right, this is the Q series, so that was it. We are so close. We're so close. After red comes green, R. After green comes pink. After pink comes blue, and then after blue comes red. Is that the last one? No, Z is the last one. And then after red comes green. Okay. Good a damn enough for right now. Okay, so we're going to come back because what I should do right now is I should do the numbers. I mean, this is going to be the height of tedium for you, but it needs to be done. I should figure this out now so that I just have all of the characters ready to go. So those are all the letters. Should just, well, I forget what the code is for commenting something out. I think it was 3 hashtags, but I forget, so I'm just, whatever, we're just going to do the numbers. All right. First, we're going to need to, oh, damn it. First, we're going to need to define what a number is. Oh my God, this is going to take forever. Okay, they're actually called by their names. All right, so we need to set up a group up here. I think it's like this: group numbers equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's it. Is that how you? This should be turning a color, shouldn't it? God damn it! I forget how to do goddamn classes. All right, we're gonna compile this and see what happens. Yeah, I know they're missing. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna open up another font. Actually, I don't think I can open a font without spoiling what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna look it up on my phone. Okay, classes. The problem is in my recent fonts, or even if I just do open or open fonts, you'll see the other font which I'm working on right now, which is for a movie, which I really super can't tell you about yet. So yeah, I did it right. I did it right. That's how classes work. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, so that's the class, and we need that for the moment because basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a code so that these numbers work like Arabic. All the numbers are going to be, this is kind of like a weird fanciful thing, but the numbers are going to be 4 lines, and the number itself is going to be determined by how these lines crisscross. So like 0 is just going to be 4 lines straight across, and then 1 is going to be 1 crossing, and so on and so forth. So it's going to go on like that. But the numbers on the right and left side of them are going to match up, like they're going to meet, so that it's a number is just a long string. The only time you're ever going to see its termination in serifs is going to be the first and last number in the sequence, or when it's just one number. And so, as you can tell, we need to have an exact situation like Arabic, or at least for an Arabic character that has 4 different forms. It's going to have a medial form, initial, final, and a standalone form. In order to do that, we need to, at the very least, say when it's supposed to be a medial form. So, first things first, substitute. Can I do, you know what, I'm not going to, oh geez, oh Jesus, I'm going to have to, oh my God, there's going to be so much code here. Okay, substitute 0 apostrophe before numbers by, and we need 0 initial, and we're going to put Achaian or Kia or whatever in there. All right, and we're going to do this for every single stupid number. 1. You can put in ranges. What I don't want to do is try to have it figure out what a range would be for these invented characters. You see what I mean? So I can tell it, you know, substitute 0 through 9, and it'll do that because they come in a sequence on the letterboard. But you have to replace it by a sequence as well. So it'd have to be substitute 0 through 9 by 0 init Achia through 9 init Achia. And I just don't trust it to, I don't trust that to work correctly. So it's better to just write the whole stupid thing out. Okay, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to compile that, and we're going to make those glyphs a different number, or a different color. I'm going to leave them white for right now. I am going to go ahead and just substitute these using a thing. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so we're just finding it. Placed by Finn. All right, perfect. All right, hopefully we should be back. And so now the final is there, but unfortunately we have to take this and put it here. And we need to do that 10 times. I could have just deleted them. That would have saved me a little bit of time. Whatever. I'm already doing it. That's the thing. I could go back and do it faster now, but I'm already doing it, and so it would just waste time. It's about 2:30 here. I think I'm going to go till 3 because my daughter doesn't have daycare tomorrow. So, you know, I'm not going to get any work done. But I need to prepare for her to wake me up very early. Okay, save. All right, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, shit. God, is this gonna work? Here, I'm gonna try it. Be right back. Let's see if this works. You know, I solved this problem with the medial forms before. I just forget how I did it. I think that has to come first. So yeah, delete that. That's definitely got to come first if this is going to work at all. Oh, that was dumb. You see what I did? You see what I did? There, I tried to save myself time and I didn't. Thankfully, I can still listen to music in my head very effectively. Right now I'm listening to Fields of Despair by Dragon Force. Okay, now we're creating those. Okay, and so the idea is that the regular 0 through 9 will be the standalone form. And then this should work. This should work. We're going to find out. And I'm going to find out by just putting in some dummy characters. All right, here we go. Do the same thing. Default. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. By the way, I'm just so you know, I'm recording a video.
Okay, well, she just woke up, so.
Oh, it's fine. But, you know, you're going to be on the recording. My apologies. All right. Okay, let's set up 0 anyway. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, that works. All right, so we're going to start there. All right, and then we're going to get this started to make sure that the set side bearings equal to 0. Get that started. Now it'll be there, and I can just repeat it in the future. Okay, so here's, okay, that stupid value's at 1,000 too. All right, okay, we're gonna have another one at 0, and so that means that we have, oh, there's what, right there and right there. Is that right? 900 to 700 is 200. 600 to 400 is 200, and 300 to 100 is 200, right? So that's all evenly spaced? Okay, good. Okay, so that's what the medial form should look like. So we're going to go ahead and just paste that in. Where is 0 medial? Right there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do it because this one's easy. All right, 0 initial means that we're going to have serifs, these serifs, on the end, and they're going to be, don't you worry, oh, whoa! Oh, I just moved the side bearing, that's what I did. It wasn't actually that cool. Okay, no, we don't want that there. We want right there. That's what we want. Copy, paste, doot, doot, doot. All right, and then we're going to do, should I do upside down serifs for the bottom ones, or just, no, no, you know what, no. I'm just going to do right side up the whole way down, the whole way through. Okay, and copy and remove overlap. Good. Okay, but crucially, we are going to change set side bearings. See? All right, that one was initial. Let's go ahead and do final. No, wait, not final. We want standalone. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is standalone. So that for the final one, all we need to do is delete stuff. All right. Ding. I like how it just snaps into place. Okay, and that should do that. Good. All right, now we're going to take that one and paste it here, final. And we're just going to delete. How long are these supposed to be? 1,000? No, that sounds about right. Wait. Oh, shit. All right, forget it. We're gonna do it this way. Stupid. All right. What the God damn it. Why does it always do that? God, I hope it's still showing the screen. Let me check. Yes, it is. Okay. Why was she demanding water? I'm talking about my daughter here. She goes to bed with water. She has water right there. She knows where her water is. Oh. Anyway. Oh, it's right on the line. I got it. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. So we'll just delete that. Oh. I am so annoyed right now. I can't even tell you. All right. Fine. That's what we're going to do.
See, it made me go to all that trouble. Stupid line. And delete. Oh, you got to be kidding me. This feels like the episode of a sitcom. All right, let's make sure we got no stragglers. All right, good, 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 good. Okay, and then that's the final form. Now transform these side bearings. Okay, so now we're going to go back just to make sure. Go back to features and classes and compile and save back to default. And we're going to try these out. So here we go. Yes, include features. And zoom out a little bit. Okay, so that's the standalone form. That's good. Good and bad. Okay, so you see what's happening here. Oh, but that's why. But that's why. So stupid. Because our new numbers don't count as numbers. We have to add them, you see. So this thing that says numbers, oh, it's probably going to be faster for me just to type this out. No, it's not. All right. Okay, just that's all right. I've got this. It'll take me a sec, but I've got it. Good. And then we're going to copy that and okay, I got the initial forms. And then now all we need to do is just change the word init, and that'll, okay, there's init, change it to medi. Good. And now changing the word medi to fin. See, now all of the numbers are part of the class numbers, compile, and so it will know to treat them as numbers. Before it didn't. So it was making the correct change first, but then it wasn't making any changes afterwards because it didn't recognize 0 init Achaian as a number. Now it does. All right, so back to our test. Good. Just going to double click there and make sure that it still works. Okay. Good. 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 See, this is what I was worried about. This is why I don't like to do this. I think I'm gonna have to make it overlap. I think I'm gonna have to do it. It shouldn't matter because they're all okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So basically, sometimes this is the problem. When you have two things line up exactly, it's fine when two of them come next to each other. If three come next to each other, for some reason it freaks out, and I don't know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add 100 to the end of all of these. So anything that has a flat end. So, boop. But I'm not going to change the side bearings, and crucially, I need to remember that. I need to remember to not change these side bearings for any reason. Boop. And one, well, I guess two more boops. Boop. And boop. All right. 100 pixels shouldn't matter. It's just crucial, absolutely crucial, that these things go 100 beyond the side bearings. That should fix it. Include features. Let's see what happens. Look at that. No lines, no spaces in between them. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. Okay. God, I wonder if this number system is actually going to work, if you're going to be able to read it. It'll be fun to find out. All right, so as I mentioned, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have these lines cross. So we're going to start with this one, and we're going to go to 1. All right, I had a plan for these. Yeah, okay. I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, so remember that we are still working with the initial 1,000. I want this thing to cross there and finish there, and this thing to cross here and finish there. So this is just math. Okay, from 0 to 1,000. Okay, so it needs to start halfway in between 0 and 500, so it starts at 250. And it needs to go from 250 to 500. So what is that slope? Well, first, let's do this. And put these at 250. And then we'll have, actually, I need to split these first. So I'm going to do that. Okay, obviously didn't like that. There. And now I'm going to put at 500. I suppose it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let it figure out what the slope is. I don't need to figure it out because I know that it's going to be correct. So we delete. No, actually, no, we don't want to delete those. Let's just grab a couple of them and see where they take us. Maybe I can delete those. Why does it produce 3? Why did it do that? Freaking fine, I will delete them. Just be faster. Okay, so all we need to do, this one goes there. Why isn't it linking up? I know exactly where it's supposed to be. And then this gentleman goes there. This isn't right, is it? No, this isn't right. It doesn't need to go to 500. It needs to go to 750. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right? Because we have 0 to 250, 1,000 to 750. And now there we go. Maybe that's why it wouldn't meet up. It knew I was wrong. Okay. Beep. And finish it out. There we go. And bam, look at that. All right. And no stragglers. Good, 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 good. Okay, so that's that. Now I can just copy and paste that to the others, right? And just, you know what I need to do? I need to separate out the, serifs, and I can do that with this one. So just like that, and scissor them up. Actually, you know what I should do? I can't delete them yet. I'm gonna put a dot. I mean, it doesn't need to be exactly right on, so just somewhere like there, just so that it's and somewhere over here, so that it doesn't, so that it has something to catch on. All right, delete. Perfect. Now the serifs are there, and they will be here. So first, let's do the left ones. Right here. We're going to have to do this. Ooh. That's like jumping in a pool of cold water. Well, why weren't you? Oh, because for reasons and such. Okay, put that at 0. Let's, and then that should, yeah, that does it. All right, we're going to put this at 0 to save time. Oh wait, no, let's get them all because I think, what is that, 207? And should that put this at, wait, which one was supposed to be at 1,000? Oh, right. Right? Oh shit, I hope that was the right one. Fuck. I think it was. Right? Yeah, alright, whatever. Minus 35. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, because then that puts that, okay, yeah. Alright, good. Okay, so I did that one. And now I'm going to do this one because that's the standalone form. Didn't mean to do that. I should just have to do that. Alright. Now I am going to have a problem with the side bearings because this one I can just fix the side bearings. The other one I cannot. This is annoying. Alright, whatever. Final. It's the medial. That's the initial. This is the final. And now, welcome to my world. This stupid program, all the time, just crashes. Did it remember? Yeah, of course it didn't. Well, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you crashed. You crashed a whole lot. I knew this was going to happen. Alright, that's there. Grab this. Of course, the side bearing thing is gone now. And now we just need the initial forms. And I'm going to have to set the left side bearing to 0. This is annoying. You know what? I'm going to do that at the end. Just because all of these will need to have their left side bearing and only their left side bearing set to 0. So I can just do that at the end. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to finish out these numbers, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. So you kind of see how this is going to go. I mean, they're all going to do this, right? So the next one's going to cross from like here to here, and then here to there, and then it'll do other things like that. The number system probably could be a lot more interesting, because there's a lot more possibilities there. But I'm just going to have it stick at base 10 because I don't know what's going to happen with this language, and I just want to make sure that it's done since it needs to be done, today. Anyway, though, thank you for watching. This is what it's like to make a font. Endless trial and error and dealing with crashes. And then every so often your daughter, for some reason, forgets that she has water in her bed, which she does.